Hi, good morning, everybody. How are you? I'm Chief Reno from the Hampton Police Department. He doesn't know it yet, but we are here to recognize Detective Terenzoni for some good work that he's done. So he's not aware of it, but now he is because he's sitting up there in the back. So Detective Terenzoni, come on down. Hello, sir. How are you? Good. So, everybody, it's really important to recognize when people do really good things. And I think that a lot of people in here would agree that when it comes to school resource officers, Detective Terenzoni has a leg up on many people. Do you guys like him? Does he do okay here? Oh, okay. All right. So what's happened recently, in case you weren't aware of it, there is a National Association of School Resource Officers recognizes School Resource Officer Appreciation Week. And out of all of the SROs that we have in New Hampshire, there's an organization here, the Juvenile Police Officers Association, New Hampshire Juvenile Police Officers Association, that put out a call for recognition for school resource officers. And some staff members from here put Detective Terenzoni up for that. And we're here to recognize those accomplishments. So I want to invite Ms. Morrissey and Ms. Levine up here to say a quick little something about why they submitted Detective Terenzoni for this honor.
So Mrs. Morrissey and I actually found something on Facebook saying, recognize your SRO for anything amazing they've done. And we all know how much Detective Terenzoni does for our school. So Mrs. Morrissey and I got together and we decided to write some letters on Detective Terenzoni's behalf. Mrs. Hanson wrote a letter as well. And we just thought, we know how much you guys love him and we love him and all the wonderful things he does for our school. So we did it and lo and behold, we won.
Yes, so, we recognize Detective Terenzoni for some of the things he's done. He's coached baseball here. He goes to overnight trips to DC in Quebec City. He is coaching baseball for us. But not only just those things, the things he does on a daily basis, going into classrooms and teaching you guys things that are going on out in our community. He's a huge part of our community. And we just wanted to appreciate him for that and all the work that he does here. And you'll be hearing a little bit more about some of the other things that he's been doing. So thank you.
So I'd like to bring a very special guest up. This gentleman his name is Officer Adonisio. He is the school resource officer for the Milford Police Department. He is the head of the New Hampshire Juvenile Police Officers Association, and he is going to be here to present Detective Terenzoni with a little something special for him being the special person that he is.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. My name is Officer Rich Adonisio. As Chief said, I'm the SRO for the Milford School District. We have a number of schools. They're all mine, so to speak, K through 12. So I'm stationed out of the high school there. This is my 7th year being SRO for Milford. Back in 2019, as part of the Governor Sununu's initiative on juvenile justice reform, as well as several commissions out there, I won't bore you guys with all those kind of details, but the governor wanted to see a little more continuity in how SROs are trained and how they're put into schools, how they're utilized, as well as handling a lot of the safety concerns, which is a big part of our job to keep you guys all safe so you can do what you're meant to do, which is come here and get an education. So part of that, HSEM, it's the Emergency Management System, Homeland Security is what you're commonly referred to as. In the state of New Hampshire, they were tasked with putting together a group of officers who would be willing to help establish standards. So that's how the New Hampshire Juvenile Police Officers Association came to be. I'm one of the founding members. The initial 5 across the state came together with our HSEM partner to form a board of directors and thus try to encourage standardization in training and also develop the community between our SROs, because obviously New Hampshire's a big, long state. We're all over the place. Just being able to communicate with each other is extremely helpful. So I've been with this group since the beginning. I've worked my way up to now become president of the organization, and as part of that outreach to officers across the state, this year is actually, I'll give credit where credit is due, our secretary, Angela Bergeron, former Hooksett Police Department SRO, suggested that we do something for National SROs Day, which if you don't know is February 15th. I didn't know, so I won't hold it against you. So yeah, she's kind of like our social media czar, so she caught wind of that and decided we should put out the call for schools across the state to recommend their SROs, because we don't know everybody personally, and we'd like to recognize those that really go above and beyond and honestly give our profession and our particular job in the profession of police work a really good name, like Detective Terenzoni. So we got several nominations from various schools and faculty members, and as a board we came together, we reviewed them all, and we decided that Detective Terenzoni was very worth special recognition. So I'd like to read for you our commendation letter. The New Hampshire Juvenile Police Officers Association would like to formally recognize you, Detective Terenzoni, for the great work you do for the Hampton Academy. The NHJPOA put out the call for schools and/or their staff to make nominations for an SRO to be specially celebrated on National SRO Day 2024. Detective Terenzoni, you have been brought to our attention by your school, and specifically by physical education teacher Ellen Morrissey. We have been told of the frequency with which you can be found joining in with students during PE class. Just scamming a free workout, I know how this works. Your presence is appreciated in the cafeteria where you often have lunch with students. Does he demand is there like a pay to play kind of thing? Do you have to give him an extra cookie or no? Okay. We have learned that you are a chaperone for students who ski and board at Pat's Peak, where you teach the importance of staying active and getting outside. Your presence on overnight trips with the students out of state is also very much appreciated, and you provide safety to students and staff. Again, totally scamming on the free vacation. I'm just a little jealous, because I mean, 7 years I've gone on 2 field trips, and they were both in-state, so a little jealous. You schedule time to go into classes at your school to educate students on the important topics such as the dangers of vaping, drugs, and alcohol use. All of the above forms of service exemplify what it means to be a great SRO and shines as an example of how to build lasting relationships with New Hampshire youth. As such, the NHJPOA would like you to accept this small token of our appreciation and our commendation for a job well done. Sincerely and in service to New Hampshire youth, Rich Adonisio, President, NHJPOA.
Hi, guys. This is a nice little surprise. I just want to say thank you guys. I absolutely love my job. I love coming every day. It's because of you kids that I wake up every morning just excited to be here. I look forward to many, many more years of being here. And no, I will not move up to the high school with you because it's big and scary over there. But thank you guys. You guys make this the best job in the world and couldn't be more grateful for that. So thank you guys.
All right, thank you all for coming. I know you're all happy to at least be out of state testing, and you got a short rest of your day, so I hope you guys all have a very safe day and enjoy your half day.